Powerful. What is going on, everybody? I have a little bit of news. I'm going to have a left-handed match against Austin Jennings in Texas this weekend, November 2nd. And I also have a right-handed match. I forget the guy's name, but I haven't talked to him at all. So I apologize. I'll put the names in the description. But yeah, this will be at the AWU event in Texas, November 2nd. So I'm pretty pumped. I'm pretty pumped about this. I've been training for this for a minute, and I feel pretty good. But Austin, he's a goofy looking dude, but like that guy is, yeah, he's a legit arm wrestler. Like he's definitely way above where I'm at. But I would say left hand. I would say I give myself a 10% chance. Whatever. But I think I have, I have some opportunities maybe on how I could get him. But yeah, if you get a chance to look him up, I don't know his exact ranking. But he's a top, I would say top 10 guy probably in Texas. And I believe most of his matches at 155. I think he walks around probably closer to 170. So we're not that far off in weight. I'm actually super lean right now. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm probably just over 180 or 185, sorry, which is the lightest I've been in a long time. I've had some just stuff that's come up that's forced me to kind of change my diet a little bit. Now, I've been redlining for a long time with the business and other things, so I think having this match and having the ability to prepare for it for the last little week, I think about a month and a half, 2 months. It's been good. It's been good for the soul. You know what I mean? It good gives me something else to focus on. That's not just working all the time. But yeah, I'm pretty pumped. So it's in like 3-4 days now. I'm not sure when this video will go up, but I'll be in Texas for a couple days. So if anybody's around Texas and wants to meet up and grab a beer, I'll be down there for a minute. The event is November 2nd, and then I'll be there for a couple days after and then come back. I'll do my best to film as much of the event and the shenanigans around it. And I think maybe on the Friday night, so this Friday, I might go live because I think there's like a pre-dinner where a bunch of the guys from the event are all going to meet up and hang out for a little bit. So I might go live then and just kind of shoot the shit with those guys. I know there has been some and again, I don't know all the details, but there's been some drama around this event because I believe initially Paul Italia was involved in promoting it, and then I don't even know. I don't know all the reasonings behind it. Like I'd agreed to have my match way before any of this stuff has happened, so I wasn't really focused on it. But I know there was some sort of falling out, so he's no longer involved. And I think there's some falling out with the 98% guys too, which is really unfortunate. But again, I don't know all the details behind who said what and what does who. But I do have a couple of opinions. So for anybody who doesn't know, Arm Wrestling Uncensored is kind of, I think they're mostly just a Facebook group. And they've essentially just had some chats where people are just posting all all kinds of nonsense. Honestly, and this is not to offend anybody in there, but most of the time, if you're in one of those AWU chats, you're kind of losing brain cells a little bit. If you consume it too much, I feel like it's probably not good for the soul. But no, I think having places online where people can just kind of completely go off the rails and just be ridiculous. I think it's good, right? I think it's a good thing. I think I'm a big believer in freedom of speech and all that fun stuff. Definitely, there are things that are posted in there that I personally don't agree with. And I know that there are people that are gonna, jump the gun and say oh, well, there's people that are saying all this inappropriate stuff, blah blah. You know what? I think it's fine. I think if you have places on the internet where people are posting and saying completely ridiculous things and things that are, inflammatory, you know who those people are now, right? So if you spend all your time, money, and resources on censoring people online and in person, people just become the same, right? Everybody just becomes the same. Nobody knows who's good. Nobody knows who's bad. But when you leave certain parts of the internet open where people can feel free to completely expose themselves, let's say, right? Now you know who those people are, right? So, there's a big benefit to having, uncensored discussions, right? Um, but anyways, all that being said, like again, all the political stuff, I'm pretty disconnected from that. Like I kind of pop in there every once in a while and see what's going on, but I don't even know what all the falling out stuff is all about. I'm sure somebody will tell me when we're down there, but as things stand right now, I don't really know all the details. All I know is there's gonna be a bunch of matches. Like I think there's like 20 plus matches. I believe. Alex Top Row. I wish I knew Alex's last name. The guy, he runs the Arm Wrestling TV, which is a huge YouTube channel. So I think he's going to be down there. He's going to have a couple matches. And you know what? I'm zoned out. I've had a crazy day today, so I don't recall like all the other people that are pulling on that card. But again, I believe there's like 20 some matches. But you know what I'll do is in the description, I'll link to whatever event page I can find on Facebook for it. And I'll also link to the YouTube channel. That's where all the stuff's going to be live streamed. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to be in Texas for a little bit. I don't know what I'm all going to do. I'm going to try to film as much as I can while I'm down there because, it should be some fun. Like, I've always wanted to check out Texas and see what it's all about down there. So this is in Houston, Texas. So, again, I don't know much about Texas. Other than the stereotypical stuff that you see on TV, but I'm really really interested to go down there, check it out, arm wrestle. And again, I've had some nagging injuries for quite a while, and I feel like I'm pretty good at the moment, right? Which is like, and when I first agreed to like have those matches, like I did, like the guys I trained with, they knew that I was hurting in some ways, and I wasn't 100% sure if I'd be okay. But I think I feel pretty good. Like I feel, yeah, I don't know if I can go there and win one of those two matches, I think I'd be pretty happy with it. Especially the left hand. Again, I give myself like 10% chance of winning that match. So like 1 in 10, So I feel like, if Austin shows up and he's not having the best day, and I show up and I'm having the best day, and maybe I, give him food poisoning the day before, maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's a chance I can get one in there. But yeah, no, he does. He is. I've watched a couple of his matches. Like he is really really good. And I like to compete more in the next little bit. Like I know we went and did the production for the Pan Am's Muay Thai event a month ago or so now, and I don't know, just watching all those fights there, it really just gives me memories of when I was competing back in the day. Like a lot of flashbacks, and that was a really really fun high level event to be a part of and check out. But yeah, and it's also kind of motivated me a bit to get back in shape because yeah, I've been walking around at over 200 pounds, for the last couple of years, and I shouldn't be that weight. Like back when I used to compete at MMA, I used to fight at 165, and even jiu-jitsu tournaments and stuff I would do around that weight too. And obviously as people get older, people put on a little bit of weight, but like there's no reason for that. Like I'm like 185 now, so I feel a lot healthier at this weight. But I think realistically I should be walking around at like even 175, maybe even 170, right? Like I'm not a big dude. Like I don't even know how tall I'm, like 5'6", 5'7", maybe, if I'm fucking on my tippy toes. But anyways, I'm just rambling now. So yeah, Houston, Texas, November 2nd. So that's this weekend. That's this Saturday. I got 2 matches coming up, and yeah, should be good. Oh, and I guess yeah, Devin's got a match the same day. So I really hope that, because I believe they have some TVs. They're going to play the East versus West when the event's going on, so people there can check it out at the same time. If not, I'll just watch it on my phone or whatever. I'll buy it. But it would be awesome if he can win his match and then I can watch it, get me a little bit pumped up, get me a little bit amped, and then yeah, then I can have my match and hopefully win. Oh, see, I am looking good. I'm feeling good. I'm coming.